Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Forsaken broadcast. Thank you for joining us on our. Is this our sixth episode? Like our sixth official broadcast, or seven? I think this is seven.
It's somewhere there.
Somewhere around there.
I think it's like episode 666.
The number of the beast. I'm joined here.
Respond to be released.
I'm joined here almost always with Danny Jenkins, and
hello.
That's him. That's his voice, and Scarlet.
Hello.
And that's all.
I have been. Oh.
Wow.
I have been largely absent, and I am sorry for that, my beauties.
Oh, it's
And
okay.
I just hope you know. I hope you know it's not you. It's me.
It's usually always you.
Damn.
But
Well,
anyways, glad to have you back. We missed you dearly, a lot, actually.
Yay.
We did.
Well, I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking. We're getting back into our video game groove.
Hell yeah.
We are talking about video game like achievements, trophies. So
Ooh. I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while.
it's an interesting topic for sure. I mean, you got people who like literally hunt these things. Like
Yeah.
they
That is
spend
their careers.
yeah, it's like their career. Like that's what they do. That's their job in a way.
Yeah, like you
Like
have
the
the
completionist.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was just about to say the completionist or the achievement hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you literally have people dedicated to beating the games 100%, trophies and achievements included.
Yeah,
Well-
and well, go ahead, Scarlet. Sorry.
No, go.
I was just gonna keep moving, but if you got something, if you got a comment,
that's
go ahead,
fine.
man. Okay. So, the thing about like achievements is, I remember whenever like they first got instated, like whenever it was like the PS3 360 era, because
Yeah.
PS2 and the original the original Xbox didn't have achievements, right?
No.
I didn't think
No.
so.
No.
And
Technically, Xbox 360 was the. Well, no, I think Steam was.
Steam had some semblance of achievements, yeah.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
don't
the
think
starting phase.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think it.
console-wise, it was Xbox that did it first on the 360.
They definitely had it like structured, or at least
Yeah.
compared to everyone else, it was like the most well put together concept.
Yeah.
Plus, in that sense, I know the PlayStation 3 did have like trophies that became like the PlayStation equivalent, but and this is coming from someone who never really played the PlayStation 3. I know for Xbox, you get achievements, and they put that on like your gamer tag.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, they did.
just to
Well,
display
they did
it,
that
but
too.
I don't know if they did that for PlayStation.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they still do
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember like at first that was like the coolest idea. That was like, oh, it's like accolades that
Yeah.
yeah.
everyone online can see. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Little commemorations of your skill, talents, or things you've done.
Yeah, I thought that was so
Exactly.
awesome. Hell, I'm pretty sure whenever I got like my first like actual smartphone, I think my text message sound for like the longest time was the 360 achievement sound.
I remember
I
that,
remember
David.
that.
Yeah. Every time you get a text, it would be like, "Oh, I got an achievement."
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I'd be like,
the joke was always you got an achievement because someone actually wanted to talk to you.
yeah, it's like achievement, social life achieved.
Yeah.
Social butterfly achievement unlocked.
Yeah, tier 34.
Yeah, fucking awesome. But no, like, hell, like, for the longest time, I thought you were going to end up being kind of like of a completionist just because, like, you love the concept so much. I think
Well, there was
I
a
don't know,
time I
like-
did. I was kind of really into the completionist game because,
Until I fucked it up.
yeah, I had Mr. T.
Okay.
Grimm, and I basically lost that entire account.
I
But
remember that.
it
I
wasn't
remember you
it wasn't entirely your fault, Scarlet, because the other thing was I decided to listen to Josh and made my account on a bullshit email. So there was no way to recover it because that email didn't exist. I could have actually saved it. I could have recovered it. But that email didn't exist. So I lost everything.
oh God.
Damn it, Josh.
Yeah, I mean,
He is really not good at advice.
well, it was all new, so I can't really be too mad at him. And really, it's not like, my life is dictated by my achievements in video games. So,
And we were in high school.
yeah,
We
it
were
was
not
high
smart.
school. I'm
We're
still
still not
stupid.
smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm still pretty stupid. But, yeah, that was back then where it was like all new, didn't know anything, I didn't really understand any of it. But yeah, I was a big completionist whore. Like, I went hard for achievements, real hard.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember being all about that. I remember Swanky fucking me over because I was playing Dead Rising, the first one, and there's an achievement where you have to survive in survival mode for I think 7 days straight, which is a long time of playing. I mean, it's over like 12 hours.
What game was
And-
that?
Yeah.
Dead Rising,
Dead
the
Rising.
first one.
Oh yeah. I remember. Oh God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, do you remember
Yeah, I
driving in
remember
the maintenance tunnels
Willamette.
just to
Yep,
get the
Willamette
Mega Man
Mall.
gun?
I do.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Um,
Oh God.
so I remember him screwing me over because it was like, I was like, okay, I had to go like to the bathroom or something. I was like, I really gotta go to the bathroom, dude. But Swanky was a friend of ours, and he was living with me at the time, and he was also like a big gamer. So I was like, okay, dude, here, just watch over my character, make sure no stupid bullshit happens, and just hang out. If you get hungry, there's food in the corner there. Just babysit him. I gotta use the bathroom. He's like, okay. I come back, he's got like 3 health left, and he's like in the middle of a horde of zombies, like halfway across the mall. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I got bored. I'm like, you asshole. He ended up dying.
You know, I remember.
Problem.
I know. I was like, come on. You had 1 job. I gave you 1 job.
You know, I remember, David. You would tell me. This was back when Rock Band was like super popular. But
Oh my god.
the endless
No.
set list.
No.
The
Yeah,
dark.
oh yeah, thumbs up, and then you can kill me later. Okay, but I remember
No, it's not
you were
you.
telling me that you and Josh were
Me,
doing.
me,
the-
Josh, Scarlet, and Tomer. We had a
Oh.
full band. It was all of
Yep.
us.
You all were doing the endless set list, and
Yep.
And it fucking froze during
On the like celebratory
the
screen.
celebratory firework thing. It was like, just keep playing. And we were like, oh yeah, we fucking did it. We're like pounding away on the instruments and just, I'm like screeching because I was doing the vocals. And
Yeah.
like, we were just, and then it was just, boop. And we're like, oh, no.
No.
No. I mean, like, that was just so crazy because, like, even my mom, keep in mind, I think we were like 17. And
If that.
we had to be 17 because that was when Tomer was around.
You're right.
But even my
this is
mom
such a
was
long
in on
time
it because she was like, okay, I'm making meatloaf. I'll just come in and like hand feed you guys. And so like we would be like mid song and she would just like walk over and like put meatloaf in our mouths. Just like, here you
Your
go.
mom is the fucking best.
She was
Yeah,
so
dude.
awesome.
yeah,
Like that was
that's
one
awesome.
of her, that was like one of the coolest moments of like gaming for me. Also like the most depressing. I mean, that's why we call it the darkest day. But
Yeah.
For more than one reason. Got it.
It was just so rough. It sucked so hard. I'm pretty sure Tomer's the one that like pulled that disc out and just broke it in half because he was so pissed.
You broke it in half. He went and got a hammer and just
Oh,
started
yeah.
laying into it.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he was on his hands and knees, like staring at the CD, clutching the hammer in his right hand. And then he like leaned up and then just started.
I think he was so pissed because he did it on hard mode, so he made it through the entire. Like I think the rest of us were on medium. But he was on hard mode because he's like, I'm gonna fuck it. Because Tomer was a crazy fucking asshole and just he was great at guitar. Yeah, so he was the brew. So of course he did it on hard mode, and
he did it too.
And he did it like, and that's why I think he got the hammer. He's like, fuck this game, fuck everything.
That level of just unbelievable rage, I can totally see that.
It was just so bad. I've never seen Tomer so angry.
I feel so bad because I wasn't there, because you guys were, well, you did it in Pennsylvania. I was not there.
Right.
So I couldn't do it. But just hearing about it, it made me so upset for you guys, because that was just so...
it was
just so destroying.
It was like one of those stories that's like, you hope, like, that can't be real. They're just making up a fun story. It's like, no, that really happened, and it was the worst. It was the absolute worst. It wasn't fun. It's not a fun story. Like, I don't even like talking about it, but I guess it is a good story. It's just so depressing.
Yeah.
Well, just think, there's another achievement that kind of falls in that it's, you got to do the endless set list, but then there's another one where you have to do it without pausing once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's what we did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why my mom. Yeah, that's why my mom. That's why my mom was like, okay, I'll just come in and feed you guys. And I think
because we couldn't pause the break.
I think I even went to the bathroom, and because I was singing, I like knew the song, so I didn't have to be in the room.
Yep, so you literally were singing from the bathroom.
Yeah, I was like on the toilet singing.
Oh man, I imagine that reverb was awesome.
Oh, it was great.
It was something.
That's funny.
It's like we technically didn't do it, but we did.
Hearts. Yeah. In your hearts, you knew.
No, we actually did it. There's no in our hearts. We fucking did it. The game froze as it was doing the celebration.
Yeah, the game gypped us. It was like, not today.
It robbed you that sense of doing it. That sucks
it
so
took it away
much.
from us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Well, I am almost... Oh, no, never mind. That's explosive ammo. Whatever. Sorry.
Well, that whole story kind of goes into, like, really kind of the whole theme of this episode, and that, is it worth it? You know, to get the achievements, the trophies for a game, are they worth it, or...
One of the things that I really miss, like, a lot of, well, not a lot, but some of the earlier games on, like, 360, I mean, a lot of games did this even before achievements, where you could complete little tasks, and those tasks, like bonuses, reward you with, like, in-game bonuses, like costumes, or things like that.
Yep.
Right.
And I really feel like there's a really huge missed opportunity in a lot of games to do something similar, like, to fucking, like, okay, so you get this achievement, here's an actual tangible reward for that achievement.
Like, right, it's like an extra incentive.
No, not like an incentive. That is the reason. Like, that's the whole purpose of it. Like, sure, you get the achievements, but they give you things like, oh, well, I get a weapon skin, or I get like this new fun game breaking thing, like old school Resident Evil with the infinite ammo weapons. Like,
Right.
yeah, but you earned them. So yeah, they're cheap and OP. But by the time that you're playing that game by that many times, you're not playing for the experience. You're playing because it's fun. You know what's going on.
There's
Like,
some games that
use
still
your
did
brain.
it. There's some
Yeah,
games
but
that still did it. Dead Rising was one of them. Dead Rising was like, and I think that's one reason why I loved doing it, and why I was also really
yeah.
pissed at Swanky for when he failed me. But
Sorry, Swanky, if you ever come across this video.
I'm not sorry. I hate you.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Swanky.
No, I do love you, Swanky. It's just you did let me down real hard on that one.
Fuck you, Swanky. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Just kidding, except actually fuck you. Pebbles!
Fucking Pebbles.
Excuse me.
But
you, Pebbles.
fuck you, Pebbles.
Fucking Pebbles. Sorry.
But like
Pebbles.
I think one of the main reasons why I liked Dead Rising's like achievements and why it was fun to do is because you actually did get rewarded. Like, you know, for killing the population of Willamette, you got the Mega Man gun, which that in itself is the best reward. Like, the Mega Man gun is the reward. Like, you have to get that. Oh, I was shooting you. I'm sorry. Sorry, you just look so threatening. But
So,
it wasn't the first, but anytime I did pick up Dead Rising again, I was like, alright, I gotta get the Mega Man gun. So I gotta do that achievement. Boom, got the Mega Man gun. Cool. And then after that, the rest of the game was a cakewalk. Because that game, I love Dead Rising. I mean, I know it has flaws, and I know it's not like the best game, but that first game, for its time, was probably like one of the best, especially one of the best 360 video games, because I loved the concept of you're trapped in a mall for 3 days. Everything's a weapon, and you just gotta survive. There's a story, if you care. If not, just survive. Make it to 3 days. And there was like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 different endings. There was a lot of different endings.
And it didn't take itself too seriously.
It didn't. The first one was was trying to be serious. Like, it was trying a little bit. I mean, it was still ridiculous. But, like, the second one was, like, blatantly ridiculous. And the third one was basically just as ridiculous.
it basically went the Saints Row approach, you know?
Oh, yeah. I would agree. That's a good comparison. But like the first one was like kind of edgy in a way, but not like seriously edgy, edge. Like it wasn't dark and mysterious brooding on a rooftop. It was just like, we'll be serious for when it's appropriate, but we're also Capcom, so we'll be crazy whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, we do what the fuck we want.
Exactly. So, that's... But I agree, Scarlet, like, like in the old games, like PS2, I just think of, like, you do certain challenges and then you get certain rewards. So it's like, I miss those days, whereas nowadays it's like, hey, you got the achievement and that's it. Like, it was just an achievement. You get nothing else in the game for it.
Yeah, it's just really kind of for bragging rights, really.
That's all it really is. And in that regard, I think... So, I recently got a Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Switch has no achievements. You know, you can have a live account, and you can have friends, you can chat with people, and everything like that, but there's no achievements. And and maybe it's just because it feels like super casual, but in a way, I kind of like it because it feels more relaxed. Like it doesn't feel so competitive. I'm not like feeling like, oh man, so and so got that achievement, so now I gotta work for it, and like I'm not freaking out about anything. And
you're just playing the game, and you're just trying to beat it to 100% the best you can.
Yeah, and like I know like that stuff doesn't really matter, but if you're like a sports fan, you're competitive, so it's like, I know it doesn't matter, but to me it does. It's like it's a competitive thing. It's like you know, why do you try to win a game even though it's not gonna like really dictate your life? It's just fun. It's engaging. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and a good feeling.
Exactly. It's that self-fulfilling prophecy, really. The sense of you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You completed the game, even though you know that in the long run, it's probably not going to matter at all. It's probably only going to matter to you and a select group of people. But it's that sense of yourself that you did it, you persevered, you beat the game. You can put that as a trophy in your mental Hall of Fame. Really, it's like you did it.
Yeah. I went back to base, Scarlet, by the way.
Oh, that explains why I can't find you. Aha! I've been deceived.
The secret has been revealed.
The curtain has been lifted.
I'm going to the safe house now.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that. That's Division 2 speak. But
yeah, I'm playing GTA 5. I wish I could be playing it, but I am getting it. So
$3, folks. If you haven't gotten the Division 2, or if you have any inkling, or if my crappy gameplay inspires you to be like, wow, that guy's garbage, I can be way better than him. It's $3 right now. I'm pretty sure on anything.
You're $3 away from being better than me.
Yeah, you're $3 from being better than me. You should consider your own personal worth.
Yes, that's being better than me is worth only $3.
But like nowadays I don't really even look at achievements. Like, that's not the first thing I go for. Like, maybe I'll like get an achievement. I'm like, oh, what was that for? Like, if it's not blatantly obvious, it's like, oh, why did I like in this game there was like an achievement like TV cop. I was like, why did I get TV? What is TV cop? What did I do? And it's like you look it up, and you like skid across the roof of or the hood of a car. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, honestly, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like
not that I actually care.
Yeah, but like I haven't looked at any other achievements, and like recently
we got TV Cop. There's no better fucking achievement for this game. We did
I'm good.
We
I've hit the top. I'm at the top of the mountain, boys. But
On top of the mountain, boy. What the fuck do you think you are? Flavor Flav or something?
Flavor Flav. But
Flavor Flav. Okay. Alright.
That was terrible.
I know. That was intentional, though. It was intentionally terrible.
Dude, David, in the shop.
What?
So we can now start getting. I'm so sorry to change the topic, but this is important, so fuck you. So you can mod your abilities, and now that we've hit like level 10, like it seems like level 10 is when we can start getting stuff to mod our abilities.
Oh,
as
nice.
Well. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, let's see. So, Dan, are there any like video games that like of recent memory that you're like hunting achievements or anything?
I would say the ones that really came to mind would be the Borderlands series games, because of all the first-person shooters, that would be like my favorite. So those games, and you know how big a Grand Theft Auto fan I am, so that would be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, here's my stance on trophies and achievements. I have a love-hate thing. I want to hate them because at the end, the things that matter are the in-game stuff. But I do like having that sense of I did it. I was able to beat this freaking game, and I did it. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. But that being said, I am very happy to announce that I got all the trophies for GTA 3 and San Andreas, and I'm going to be so happy that I can finally say I got all the trophies for that game.
Hell yeah. I almost want to go back into San Andreas. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, actually, I'm playing GTA 5 right now. I don't know why the fuck I'm playing this game. I should be playing San Andreas right now because, San Andreas is the best Grand Theft Auto game. Fight me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't fight me. Because you know I'm right.
Fight me, I'm just kidding, don't fight me.
Because you know I'm right.
Fucking sit around.
I'm a soft boy, don't fight me.
No, it's, like, when I had this game, GTA 5 for 360, I had almost every single achievement. And I felt really good about that. But I noticed that I wasn't enjoying it as much as, when I was playing the first. When I say first, I mean like the first ones for PlayStation 2, like Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. I was enjoying those games because of the stuff that was in the game. I would get the rewards for completing 100%, completing all the vigilante missions. I wasn't trying to get like trophies of like of doing, get to level 12 of vigilante because I already knew what the prize was going to be when I first played this. So then actually having it for PlayStation, it's now the trophies take that sense of, oh, I got to get this now. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of just it subconsciously makes me feel like I want to. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I feel like a woman.
Let's go, girls. What the hell did this turn into a karaoke? Actually, you know what? We should just make this all karaoke.
No.
David, let's make this karaoke, please.
Daniel,
Yes.
if you start
Yes.
singing, I'm going to headbutt you.
I will just end the video.
Oh, you're totally crazy.
Oh God.
Accumulated.
Stop it.
I think you're giving me cancer, Dan.
Moral of the story. Achievements. So, I've got a thing. I'm going to move on to that. Daniel, if you start singing while I'm explaining this, I'll break you.
He will bend you over.
Yo,
Take you to Brown Town.
I will fuck your entire life up.
Okay, I'm done. I'm stopped.
You're gonna learn.
I'm done.
You're gonna learn why she loves hyenas so much.
Oh God. That's terrible.
There's so many weird things that could imply too. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I love all of them.
Anyway, continue. Sorry about that.
So
Yeah, please.
I've never really been into trophies and achievements. They've not really been my thing. But there's one game on PlayStation 4 that I have gone out of my way to get the silver or the platinum trophy, which is getting every trophy in the game. The whole reason I did that for a single game is because of how much I loved it, and that was Bloodborne. Bloodborne is, I believe I've talked about it on this before. I wouldn't be surprised I don't shut the fuck up about it, because if you want to know anything about good game design, Bloodborne. It's not a flawless game, but
it's good.
Everything, you can easily analyze it and see why it's successful and see why it's effective. But, oh, everyone just spawned in front of me. Alright. But yeah, anywho, what was I saying? Right, achievement. So, I loved my experience with Bloodborne so much that I played through 4 or 5 times. And by my 4th playthrough, I looked at my trophies to see, how far along had I come. And I already had most of the trophies just by doing everything I could to experience everything the game had to offer. So, I've kind of reframed what trophies can potentially do.
I just got an achievement. called Negative Ramos. I don't even know what that is. Sorry, continue.
Oh, shit. And my train of logic for Bloodborne was each trophy is a potential experience that I'm missing out on, and I love my experiences with that game so much. Every experience possible with the medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just recently also got the platinum for Bloodborne, but for me, well, it was partly because the game is amazing and it deserved my time. But also, I'm trying to like, it's the end of like the console cycle. The PS5's coming soon, and and everything else. I'm probably gonna get the PS5 just because I don't know. I like the PS4, so probably just gonna stick with PS5.
That's what I'll do too.
And but I'm not gonna like get it right away. But anyway, off topic. I kind of wanted to start like cleaning up like my game library. Like started putting games on a shelf. Like I'm done. I can hang it up. I don't have to play this game anymore. And that's kind of a nice thing with like achievements. Is it does kind of give you a sense of like closure almost. Like I did everything. I've done everything that this game could possibly offer. I got all the achievements. There's literally nothing to work towards anymore.
True.
Yeah.
And
True.
that feels good. Like it's also like kind of sad because it's like, like if you're really into it, it's like, oh, it's done. Like if you still enjoy it, please continue playing. I'm not saying,
Oh yeah.
don't stop playing a game just because you've got all the achievements, but like
I still play Bloodborne.
yeah, I'd still play Bloodborne. I mean, I don't have the space to keep Bloodborne on my PlayStation, but if I did, I'd still have Bloodborne because it's amazing. And there's other games that I'd love to get all the achievements in. Like even games like Minecraft. Like I mean, I've always loved Minecraft, so it wouldn't be surprising if someone was like, "Oh, David got all the achievements for Minecraft." There's prize there. It's like that's like his go-to game.
It's like, duh. Yeah, I could see that.
But and it's like no surprise for you for like Grand Theft Auto because that's like your go-to game. Like hearing you say like oh I got 100% on the GTA games. It's like yeah, I could see that. Like I'm surprised you haven't already. Those are your games. And it's not saying it's like you're a weeb, that's all you play or whatever. I'm making fun of you. But
that's what you center on.
Yeah, it's like hearing that you got those achievements is nice because it's like that's your game. Like how Scarlet just got, like she just explained about Bloodborne. It's like that's her game and she got all the achievements for it because that's her fucking game. Like
yeah,
she loves it. It's like her favorite PS4 game, so makes sense that she would go for all the achievements. And I think that's where it's fun, is for people that you love the game that much that you're willing to dedicate your time. And sometimes it can be a bit of a slog, and some achievements just really fucking suck. Like they are just really stupid. And Bloodborne is not one of those examples. But some games just have just god awful achievements. It's like, oh, I think I just watched like, it's not the inspiration for this video, but I think I watched a video of like the top 10 hardest video game achievements. I don't know where we're supposed to go, dude. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It says just locate the entrance.
Yeah, I think this is part of the.
But and I was like watching. I was watching and listening. I was more listening to it. I wasn't watching it, but I agreed 100% with all their choices. Like I know, like some of them are like Devil May Cry. Other ones were like multiplayer games and like getting their multiplayer achievements. Like For Honor. I think For Honor is one of the ones that were like you would have to play like literally hundreds of thousands of matches just to get one achievement.
Or you get a group of friends, and that's all you guys do. Ugh.
And that's still depressing. Like in Dark Souls,
sounds ridiculous.
yeah, like in Dark Souls 3, there's a covenant that you can join, and you get this spell called Warmth, and you can only get it by
I found it.
oh, nice, by like getting to a certain tier. Getting to a certain tier, and it's real easy to do. We can't do it.
Oh, year 1 pass required.
Lame.
Wow, that's real dirty. Real funneling your fucking capitalistic bullshit.
You dirty fucking sluts. But just those kind of games, just really, those kind of achievements really bug me, especially like the multiplayer reliant ones. Because think about if you wanted to come back to like For Honor, let's say 5 years from now, those servers might not be up anymore. Because more than likely, with the new console rotation, they're probably going to either make a For Honor 2 or a remastered For Honor to either move the servers over to that or whatever. And eventually, there's no way you're going to be able to get that achievement anymore. And it's like, well, just play it.
That's one thing I kind of hated about having to do GTA 5 for PlayStations, because I had most of the achievements on 360, and then I made the switch to PlayStation. And if you go to my gamer tag, you'll notice that there's a lot of them missing. And I look at them, it's like, I have these for Xbox, and I don't have them here. And it's like subconsciously, I feel like I want to like actually do them, but at the same time, it's like, no, because I've already did them. I already did them on Xbox. I don't need to waste more time just trying to get them for PlayStation. But then again, it's like subconsciously, you almost want to have that sense of, hey, I fucking did it again. Hell yeah. I'm a fucking badass player.
Guess I'll fucking do it again. But that's okay if it's like fun. It's okay if it's fun for you. Like if you actually enjoyed getting the achievements, cool. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not asking for like being able to like transfer your achievements or anything. Like that's not what. I don't think that's any of our arguments here. I think it's more just like it'd be nice if it's certain achievements, like the ones that are technically time exclusive, if they kind of gave you a little something. Like, and I don't know what that something could be, but it would be nice if it's like, look, in reality, I only have so much time to get this achievement. It's technically time-based. Especially like games like my little brother got this wrestling game. And their servers shout.
Wow.
So if there's, and I haven't looked, but if there is any achievements for that game that are online only, you have 1 year to get those achievements. What kind of shit's that?
Yeah, that is kind of lame.
Like, that's super lame. 1 year? I mean, certain games, it's like, you know, realistically, maybe you have like 10 years. It's like, okay, if you're still playing the same game 10 years later, not looking at you, Skyrim, we know you're awesome. But if you're playing the same game for 10 years, you either don't care about the achievements, you have all the achievements, or you're probably really casual with the game itself.
Yeah, you just don't care.
Yeah, you're just like, well, I just enjoy it. Like, people that, like, play, like, sports games. They're like, I just like this game. Yeah, I felt like it was a good year for the sports games. It had my favorite roster. I'll play it until I die, if I can help it. And I understand that.
Ooh, excuse me.
Excuse.
Whew.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, I
Chicken biting
like...
back.
What are
I
you
feel
saying?
like. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
I actually don't even remember. Dude, I'm like so
Oh.
tired. It's like I was gonna say something and I like halfway through I forgot what I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Scar.
That has literally been me for the last 2 weeks. It's ridiculous.
That's real. I really like what the potential for achievements can do for a game.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it could be a couple things. One, it could just be a way to like communicate to your player, kind of like with Portal and Portal 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of those achievements are all just fucking tongue in cheek.
You had it right.
Tongue in cheek?
Yeah.
Yeah, that for jokes. And some of them are really great ways to like mark progress, mark experience, find hidden gems, just do different things, and do with the system like that. And I would really love to see what comes next in games with this kind of with like an achievement format, the things that you can do with that, the experiences that you can create using a log of the achievements of your players. I think there's a lot of potential to do a lot of great things with systems like that, and I really, really want to see what they can be.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Same.
That's
I wish. I think the thing for me is I wish achievements meant a little something more. It's cool that they're like, you know, your gamer score. But I think it would be really cool if they, I don't know, if they gave you like discounts or something. It's like promotes you to play people's games more. And obviously you're putting more time into people's games. And it would also promote you to buy more games, so that way you get your gamer score even higher to get either more potent benefits or just more benefits. Like, you know, repeated. It could be like every 10,000 gamers, and this is just a number I'm throwing out. Every 10,000 gamer score you get a 10% off coupon. Cool.
I think that would be dope.
That'd be awesome, because then that would mean you would be spending money to get your score up just so you can get a discount on something. So
yeah, you'd be incentivized to keep playing the game and, you know, to get better as a player, and in doing so you would be rewarded for your perseverance and your ability to, you know, to do stuff in games that you probably weren't able to do at first. But now you have this sense of, oh man, I gotta beat this game, and I gotta get the trophies because I can get a discount for future games to get.
Yeah, and some achievements really like promote you to being a better player overall. Like there's
on different difficulties.
Yeah, like play on a harder difficulty. I remember like all of us, well, besides you, Dan, but all of us trying to beat Medir. Such a slog. It was so rough for all three of our characters. It wasn't easy for anybody. And
No. It was fucking Medir. That's all there is to it.
yeah, Medir was
Like,
just
anyone who plays Dark Souls knows Medir is a
he's an awesome boss. It's just
yeah. It's a lot.
he's rough. Yeah. Like, if you think the Nameless King is hard, go ahead and fight Medir. Just go ahead, just drop in on him. See what you think.
I'll tell you what you're gonna think.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
That's what we thought a couple times.
Like even that situation, there was the benefit. At least the first time we caught him asleep, and he had to do like this dramatic breath through the air before engaging us. And after that, as soon as the fucking fight starts, he's charging you.
Oh yeah, he's already at 1,000. He's over. He's already over 9,000 at that point. So it's just.
Hang on, wait. Hold up, you said it. It's over 9,000.
Thank you.
Dragon Ball Z
know it.
reference for anybody who
fucking
didn't
know it.
know.
You know it.
We're trendy.
Trendy. We're hip and happening. We're
Yeah.
hip.
We're totally
cool.
cool. We're totally keeping up with the hippity hoppity that the kids are digging.
We are funky fresh, as the kids say.
Yeah.
We are
Yes.
funky cold Medinas.
Dan, I have no idea the words you're saying.
Yeah, I don't even
and
know what that
it's
was.
upset me.
We are funky cool Medinas.
Yeah, have you heard of Tone Loc?
Achievement unlocked. What?
Trophy unlocked using obscure 90s hip hop references. Now, see, I can get behind that shit. I can get behind achievements and trophies you get for just really, really wiggity whack shit like that.
Wiggity
Oh my
whack
God.
shit.
I'm sorry I just bailed on you while there was an explosive at your feet.
Oh, it's okay.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
know what else to do.
I take blame. I take responsibility for that.
Yeah, you fucking better.
You fucking better.
I'm not denying anything.
But that's just like an idea like I had about achievements, and by all means I think they're good. I think achievements are fun. I think they're cool.
I think so too. Like, but in some ways they can really incentivize a player to get better and, just play games. It's really what they're all about. Just making you play the games and enjoy yourself, hopefully.
Well, some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah, please make them more
Some of them-
enjoyable, or at least like, not saying easier, just saying enjoyable. At least don't make them like ridiculous. Don't make it so that way I have to dedicate over 200 hours of my time to get
Wasn't there
one achievement.
Wasn't there like an achievement in like the Duke Nukem games for like it's like what about the big boobs? Or am I getting something
I
confused?
mean, I
The
don't
Duke
know,
Nukem
something
game with big boobs. I mean, that sounds about right.
like that's every single Duke Nukem game. That's literally
I'm trying to remember.
everyone. All
I'm
of
trying to
them.
remember
Most
when
of
it
all of them.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was just some achievements that aren't so ridiculous. Again, I'm not asking for easy because, get good and all that. I think like Dark Souls has good achievements. They're kind of bland, but they're all right. Like the multiplayer ones suck because they're multiplayer and they're technically timed because those servers aren't going to be up forever. Now, granted, Dark Souls 2 servers are still going.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, because it's still playing the shit out of that game.
Yeah, and like that version, even the PS4 version, that came out, I think, with the PS4. Like, either with the PS4 or like a year later. If that. So it's
Something
like,
along those lines.
yeah. So,
Oh.
the fact that it's still around, that they're still doing, that those servers are still up, that's awesome. But I just know in the back
Yep.
of my head, it's like, yeah, but it's not going to always be online. So,
By the way, I know we got to wrap up this episode pretty soon, but I did want to say I have a comment from Cyanide Candy 90 on Twitch saying the challenge is achievements, the ultimate flex.
they are.
Yeah.
They are an ultimate flex. I
They
mean,
are the ultimate flex.
you like I remember whenever I 100%ed Bloodborne. I'm just like,
Right.
Yeah.
like I'm all like nonchalant and humble. Just I platinumed
Fucking did it.
Bloodborne
Oh, what?
it's, it's not a big deal. It's only like one of the hardest games on PS4, but whatever.
Yeah. Hey, can I use another? Can I use another reference that you'll definitely get that I'm sure no one else is gonna get, but you're gonna fucking get?
You might as well.
I mean,
Alright.
you already explained
Say,
the joke.
oh yeah, I already got platinum for fucking Bloodborne. You know, I did it. No, sorry, I already did it. No big deal.
Exactly.
Sorry again. Sleep deprived. I'm not here, except I am here, but not really.
You are here.
Nothing is real. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Anyway.
So you know what? Let's finish up this episode saying what Cyanide Candy said. The challenge is the achievements, the ultimate flex.
For
That's
sure.
what we say.
For
Yeah.
sure.
That's pretty good.
All right, guys.
Well,
thank
it's
you
been
for joining
awesome.
us. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast, Scarlet. It's so good to have you back. We look forward
it
to
really is.
more episodes. And stay tuned, everybody. For every Wednesday, we'll put these videos out, unless I'm a stupid boy and totally forget because I was either working or passed out as soon as I got home or something. But
Yep.
the videos will be posted every Wednesday around 5 o'clock, if I can help it. And leave us a comment. Tell us what achievements you guys hated, loved, what you guys think about it. We'd like to hear from you, and we look forward to reading what anybody has to say. So, yeah. So stick around, and thanks for joining us on the Forsaken broadcast.
So long. Bye bye. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Any parting words, Scarlet?
Farewell, everyone. Until next time.
Until next time.